aggregate service, but it seems like that's not going to happen now. I'm going to go over Mike's architecture just so I can understand it better. So it's about noon right now, going on a little walk. Just being in this quarantine right now, like I need to get at least 20 to 30 minutes of exercise in the day. Otherwise I'm just gonna go crazy being at home. But normally at work I would have to wait till about 5 to do some exercise. So the nice thing about working from home is that I can do this during the lunch hour. And I've always been a really big advocate of working from home, especially for software engineers. A lot of times it's not really necessary to commute to an office to do your work. You can just do everything you do at home. So yeah, I'm just gonna finish out this walk, go home, do some weights, and then eat lunch and then get back to work. So it is currently 2:30 and I think that means it's time for a dance break. All right, I think that's enough for one day. I never said I was gonna dance well, I just said I was gonna dance. But basically, for the rest of the day, probably just gonna do a little bit more work and then probably gonna call it a day at 5. So, back to coding. All right, so it's now about 5 o'clock, well, almost 5, but it's okay, I worked hard today. So now I'm gonna switch over from my work laptop to my personal laptop because I have some work to do, have some videos to edit. But first, just gonna take a little break, give my eyes and brain a rest till we get back into it.